It's gonna be a little bit different. So I'm gonna be talking about. I'm gonna have a playlist called Peace Chats, something like that. It's gonna be basically about me talking about some serious things, some real things, you know. And in case you don't know, I don't have a script, so I do this all off the bat. So I'm gonna be talking to you guys about suicide, and I'm gonna be saying why it's wrong, in my opinion. Okay, so number one, I've had experiences with this type of stuff. I have an Instagram account which I don't use anymore. I've kept count of people that I've saved from depression. I'm not a psychologist. People usually say, oh hey, you should be a psychologist or something like that. Now I'm just be me. I'm gonna live my life. Now my count of people that I saved, 462, and I put that in the bio. Anyways though, but my main point is this. When you have a reason to kill yourself, that reason is not a good reason. You see, people usually ask, what's my purpose in life? And some people don't even know what their purpose in life is. I say this, life is a challenge. It definitely is a challenge, even for rich people, even for people who get things handed down to them. Breathing itself is a challenge, even for me at this point. And so I just want to say that if you don't have a purpose in your mind for why you're living, if you don't know why you're living, then you probably shouldn't be wanting to commit suicide, because chances are you ended your life by your own hands. You ended your own legacy, everything you standed for before you lost all feeling that you had. Chances are you've ended all of that before you can answer the question what your purpose is in life. Now, I'm going to be touching some deep topics here. There's only one subject I'm not going to be touching. I'll do that way later down the road. It's about rape. And I gotta I gotta choose my words carefully with the topic of rape, because I have a story about that to tell. Now, let's get into one of these things. Now, if you feel lonely, your parents don't love you, you have no friends, you're not alone, okay? Now, I don't think friends is such a good idea. Let me tell you this. Most people, because I live in Chicago, all right? Most people in Chicago are in gangs with their little friends. They die because of their friends. I'd rather focus on my life before focusing on others. That's just my type of mindset. It's like, all right, for me to get friends, I'd have to stay dedicated to that. And I find friends are held backs and distractions. But if you're a person that desires friends and you feel like you're lonely all the time, you need somebody to talk to, it definitely sucks feeling like that. But trust me, I'm going to be one of those YouTubers that reach out with anybody who feels, and yes, anybody who feels depressed and things like that. Now, loneliness is not something to play with. It's very heart shaking. It's very heartbreaking. Feeling lonely is basically like one of the most isolated feelings in the world. But I honestly believe if you feel like nobody loves you, change that. Like, every reason you have to want to commit suicide can be reversed. For instance, one of my reasons were nothing was adding up, nothing was right in my life. I had to make things right. You have potential in yourself, to be honest. Everybody have potential in themselves. They have a sport for that was me scratching my hair, by the way, if you guys heard that. But they have a sport for people without legs who are in wheelchairs. They have sports for these people, like basketball. These people play football. I believe there's a sport of them playing volleyball or soccer or something like that. That's my dog growling, sorry. But, these people are so brave, and these people probably have it more rough than you do. They go through their life with half their body, with half their muscles, going through life with disabilities, and you're thinking about ending yourself when these people are fighting for what they have, for things that are making them brave. And while I was dealing with these people, I've said the one thing. I'm gonna just use a special girl for this case. This girl was in her room. She was alone. She was in the dark. And I've said 3 words to her that she told me that she never heard in her entire life. I don't know if this is true or not, but I said to her, I love you. And these are the words this girl, and she's probably one of my biggest fans, but she never heard those words before, and I don't know if that's true or not. Not everything on the internet can be true, and I know this, but I feel like, 462 is a big number. I'm not saying I can help anybody. I'm not saying I'm a psychologist. No, I'm only like what? I'm young, okay? But one of my problems is this, okay? You are taking away your life by your own hands. That shouldn't, and it's intentionally too. Like, if you're making the plan to do this, stop, because you're not alone. Even if that don't mean anything to you, even if these words don't mean anything to you, even through your roughest times, your toughest times, your hardest times, even when you have nothing, I'm gonna be the first to tell you this. I appreciate you for you. I don't care how you look. I don't care how others treat you. I don't care how you think about yourself, because I see potential in you. And everything that's wrong about you that you think you have in your brain, get that out your mind. Get up out of bed without a frown. Think that, hey, today I'm going to get something done today. Living through life with all you have gone through is just amazing to begin with. Now, I appreciate you all. I appreciate you, the viewer that is watching this. You know what you've gone through. You've gone through a lot. You need a break. You've had enough. I appreciate you for you. I appreciate you for all the things you've gone through. I appreciate you for all the humiliation you've suffered through. I appreciate you for living through the loss that you've suffered. I appreciate you for being strong. And many people ask me, oh, how am I strong? You're strong because despite all of this, despite everything you're going through, you're still here today. Communicating with me is taking a big step because I can help you raise your endorphins level, I guess. That sounded cheesy, sorry. But like, I can help you with your life. If you need motivation, if you need inspiration, I believe in you. And I'm not just here to give you motivation or inspiration. I hope that my videos heal people. I want to be like Markiplier because he's helped me a lot in life. Like, I've been through a lot, which I'll talk about later down the road in this YouTube job. But, man, it's just like this. It's just simple like this. We've all gone through something. We've all gone through losses. I have no reason to do things that I've been doing in the past anymore because I found my peace. I don't have the need for friends because experiences, man. Now, as I said before, I appreciate you for you. Now, these may just seem like words, and if it just seemed like words to you, that's fine, but you won't know until you try. Now, I don't have time for everybody in the world, but I do have time for you. And that sounds contradictory because technically I'm talking to everybody in the world, but I'm at least going to talk to everybody who messaged me, or I'll try my best to talk to as many people as I can. Even people that comment on my old videos while I'm making videos till this day, it's like, I'll message you back. I'll try my best to message you back. Now, hey, I know this sounds BS. I know you've heard some of this before, but this is all coming out from heart, and sorry if my dog is going to be barking. He's here in the airplane right now. But, the point is, don't take your life. It's not worth it. Trust me. If you feel like you live in hell, chances are when you take your life, you're going to the same place. Your purpose in life, if you have no reason to live, your purpose in life is to find that reason to live. Your purpose in life is to go through the challenge of life. Everything in life ain't gonna be easy. Every day it's gonna be a challenge for you. Even breathing alone is gonna be a challenge for you. Your purpose in life is to get through it. not have it taken away by somebody else or your own hands. My purpose in life is to heal as many people as possible. It's my enjoyment to know that people have, people have had help from me in their life. 462, again, that's a high number, and it's gonna keep increasing, trust me on that one. And again, I hope my edits that I make, my videos, I hope everything in these 8 chats is gonna be healing you guys. This is just the basis. I'm not gonna have a script. Again, this is gonna be through heart only, and sorry if I repeat myself a lot because I'm going without a script. But this one is gonna be even more serious, what I'm about to go over. If you have lost somebody to suicide, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry that whoever that may be have had that go through their mind. If you've had anybody died in your entire life, if you loved them that much, don't follow suit with what they did. Pursue your life with what they giving you. If you truly cared about them, taking your own life isn't the way of showing it. What you should do, that legacy, that bond, carry that. Carry what you had that they giving you before they, took their own life. Carry that with you. Represent them. Make others, show others what they've given you. That right there can ease the pain of what they did, of what the damages was. And I know it's easier said than done. But most people, they'd say to the significant loved one or their best friend, hey, I can't live without you. If you died, I'd kill myself. I've said those things before to my significant loved ones. I've heard those things before. I've even seen people type it to other people. It's not the way to go. If you died and I couldn't stop it, I'm gonna have to live on with all of the words you've said to me, with all the moments that we've shared, with everything you have given me. I won't kill myself throwing that away. I'm gonna live to express it. I'm going to live to share it. I'm going to live in your honor to represent what you were. And that's what you guys should be doing. And I know it's going to be hard. And I know it has been hard. But trust me, suicide is not the way to end any of your problems. It's going to make it worse for others. And even if you say you know for a fact, nobody's going to care. Your legacy is only forgotten when you want it forgotten. And my legacy won't end. It's gonna go for generations and generations. I've heard a quote, you're not truly dead until you're forgotten. You won't ever be forgotten if you commit suicide. You wouldn't want your legacy to ever be forgotten. But it shouldn't be ended in that way. It should be ended by nature. Your life should be ended by nature, whatever it may be. Now, this is another topic I want to talk about. If you lost somebody to an illness like cancer, AIDS, STD, anything that's deadly, I'm sorry for your loss as well. I honestly appreciate you for staying strong even while you don't have that person, because believe it or not, I've lost a friend in my middle school who had cancer, and man, I lost a lot of tears that day. Honestly, it's a very hard thing to go through, but I have to live on to represent what they were to me, which was my best friend. I hope this video helped you guys. I love every single one of you guys, honestly. Hope you all have a good day. I love you all.